So Dokkan has just tweeted out AGL Bardock's EZA details, so we'll go through them in today's video. The data download should drop tomorrow, which will include Shield's EZA as well as Bardock's EZA, so you should be able to see Bardock in a private server showcase sometime soon. But let's jump into the details, starting off with the base form AGL Bardock. So he is now a revenge or low-class warrior leader for 4 key and 170%, which obviously isn't really too good, unfortunately. Even though he's a low-class warriors leader, you can't even buff him up with the new Ella EZA Team Bardock. So my usage of him even in low-class warriors is super low, and then revenge is... I don't know what happened to revenge, truth be told. His SA effect greatly raises defense and causes immense damage to the enemy. It is an upgrade since he was raising defense only infinitely, so that is nice. He now gets 2 key 150% attack and defense from his 120% attack and defense. He gets attack plus 50% when attacking, an additional attack plus 20% up to 100, and damage reduction rate of 10% up to 50% per low-class warriors category ally on the team. Yeah, so now they've locked him into a low-class warrior category team to be decent in the base form, which is unlucky. It is super unlucky. It should have been at least his 2 categories, maybe, both revenge and low-class warrior or low-class warrior. This is just interesting. At least he's going to do some decent damage with the 50% attack on attacking. When there's a Wicked Bloodline category enemy, further attack plus 50%, and attacks become effective against all types. When there is another low-class warrior category ally attacking the same turn, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. So that's good. They added at least a low-class warrior restriction on the team where you can get the additional super attack chance, which then means he can triple super, greatly raise defense. Maybe if you are starting off with a weaker event and you don't need to rely on the 50% damage reduction and the extra bit of damage here, he can be a nice little tank. I mean, in terms of low-class warrior, there's nothing really better than him anyway. So at least he's best at something. But yeah, it doesn't seem too good. Hopefully the Super Saiyan will be better. Reminder that the transformations can be activated from the 4th turn onwards, or can be activated at any time if you're versing a Wicked Bloodline, which is another interesting thing because we haven't had a Wicked Bloodline enemy in like God knows how long, other than Red Zone Golden Frieza, which is not like the really hard event anyway. So you're going to be sticking with what? Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, which is now just like a walk in the park, even for me. But let's jump into the Super Saiyan form. So let's jump into the Super Saiyan form here. He greatly raises attack and defense, which is an upgrade from his last effect, because it was just raise attack and defense, and he still greatly lowers defense. Sometimes that can be handy, as you have those bosses in the 9th anniversary that has so high defense that maybe you want to lower it. But again, if you're restricted to versing Wicked Bloodline to make this guy good, then it's counterintuitive to bring him anyway and just bring another unit that is good, that has greatly lowering defense. 3 key attack defense 180%, and attacks become super effective against all types. So a little bit extra defense. The attack has stayed the same, the starter turn attack. Gets 3 key. And then he gets damage reduction by 18%, which alone is not good enough. But if he gets more down the line, which I haven't seen yet, we'll see if it can add up to a nice number. Always launch an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack. So that's nice. A little bit extra chance to get that super attack. So, and that greatly raise attack and defense. Hopefully you stacked previously to Bardock and then transform. I don't know if it's worth it to just instant transform at all, unless you're really looking just for the attack. Attack plus 100% when attacking, so that's good. Medium chance of performing critical, nice. Medium chance of evading, cool. For 5 turns from first appearance, 3 key, critical hits chance and evasion chance plus 18%, and damage reduction plus 18%. So he's got extra effects here, I believe, with the critical and the evasion. 18% is still really not enough. 36% damage reduction. Unless his defense is bonkers, which I don't know, depending on how much he stacks, I guess. Seems a little bit too low, but I haven't seen him in game, so we will find out when the data download drops. When there is a Wicked Bloodline category enemy, performs additional super attack and all attacks become critical. So if you're versing that Wicked Bloodline, he is going to be probably a monster in damage. Like the guaranteed additional and then the always launch an additional attack, there's a great chance to become a super attack. Then you got the initial super attack and then the hidden potential super attack. All that can be criticals. He could probably just do a lot of damage to any Wicked Bloodline enemy. The problem is, who's that going to be other than Golden Frieza? You know? So, yeah, I'm quite interested to see. They did take away his extreme type restriction, which is good. But other than like some good damage output, I don't know how well he performs when tanking massive 2 million plus super attacks. We'll have to find out soon. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about AGL Super Saiyan Bardock transformation. Are you disappointed? Are you happy with it? Am I looking at this wrong? Maybe he is such a good unit. But until the next one, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.